It's Ronnie Freeman. I hope you're doing good today. I just want to share a brief word with you that I pray will be both encouraging and challenging and lift you up. The word that God has put in my heart is called frightened forerunners. Let me start with the last word, forerunners. I believe in my heart that Jesus is coming very, very soon. What we see happening in the earth, the acceleration of events, but I believe that there's an acceleration of God's Spirit moving, what God is doing in the earth. And never in my life have I seen the power of God's Spirit move so strong, so many people healed, and so many good things happening. This kind of stuff you won't hear on the news, but I'm telling you, God is moving, and He's looking for people to move both in and through. And so we are to be forerunners. We are to carry that Spirit of Christ, which is the Spirit of good news, the Spirit of life transformation, to change lives, touch people, heal people, not us, but God through us, to bring the gospel. But that first word, frightened, is the problem. There are many true followers of Christ, many of you listening to this video, who God has called you to be that forerunner, but the enemy hinders because you're frightened. Maybe it's your family, maybe it's your marriage, maybe it's your children, maybe it's your finances, maybe it's your ministry, maybe it's your dream. There's something that hovers over you, a fear. 2 Timothy 1:7 is clear that God has not given us a spirit of fear. So fear is a spirit, and we must take authority over that spirit so that we do not walk around frightened. And so today I want to encourage you to do what Jesus said. What you bind on earth is bound in heaven. What you loose on earth is loose in heaven. Bind that spirit of fear. Take authority over it in Jesus' powerful name. Loose the power of Jesus Christ in His name to break fear off your life. Look, you don't have to be afraid. You don't have to be frightened. But today I declare that you are released from the power and the spirit of fear. Go forth with your dream, with your call, with the call of God on your life, and fulfill the destiny of Jesus for you, and prepare the way of the coming of Jesus. For somebody listening to this video, there's something that has you very frightened. But I tell you today that as you take authority, that fear and being afraid and being frightened is going to lift off you. And you're going to have a confidence, a fresh confidence like you haven't had in a long time. Let me just close out by telling you that many of you know my family and I, January 1, are going to be stepping out as forerunners of the coming of Christ from 22 years of pastoral ministry, as missionary evangelists or international revivalists, whatever you want to call it. Our goal with Dream Nations, it's the name of it, is to spend 75 to 80% of our time, my time, overseas, holding miracle crusades, partner with other missions organizations to meet both physical needs, but most of all the spiritual needs, to see the lost saved, the sick healed, the bound delivered. We are approximately 42 monthly sponsors away from reaching our goal. If God puts it on your heart, and I want you to know, Dream Nation has a accountability set up, have an advisory board. I will remain an ordained minister of the Assemblies of God under the authority of my leadership. And so my salary will be set not by me, but by this board. And I can tell you it will be much less than that I made as a senior pastor. But I don't tell you that to make anyone feel sorry for me. It's what I choose because of the call of God on my life. But in order to do the missions work that God's called us to do, we must have monthly sponsors. So if God puts it on your heart, simply inbox me, message me on Facebook, or you can email me at revrpfreeman@hotmail.com. You can also go to our website, dreamnations.org, and there is a place where you can donate there, or you can communicate with us there. Thank you so much for listening. And today I tell you, be free from the spirit of fear.